Hey, what's up, geeks? This parking lot pimping right now. But anyways, this video is going to be about why most software engineers don't learn React Native. Now, the reason that I'm doing this video is because 2 weeks ago, there was actually one of the managers within the company that I got hired by. He had mentioned to me, he's like, man, Darron, he's like, what is it? You know, most people don't learn React Native. They know a little bit of React. I mean, they know React, but they know a little bit about React Native. And I explained to him the reasons behind that, and I'm going to get into that in this video. So, stay tuned. So let's keep it real. Most people become software engineers because of the money. Your parents, they've been grooming you to be a software engineer since you were in grade school. You probably went to a few tech schools, and you majored in computer science in college. And it was all just so you can get hired to be a software engineer. Now, coming from somebody that, I have an athletic background, and growing up, I played primarily basketball. And honestly, by the time, I want to say from 4 years old to about 17, I was burnt out. I didn't care about it. And what it is that a lot of you guys, you get into a career that's not really something that you chose. It's something that was chosen for you. Now, if you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that I got into mobile development as a hobby. I had no idea that I'd be working as a professional mobile developer. Now, the thing is that, so once you really choose something because you have a passion or a love for it, you don't stop working on it. You always look for ways to improve. You never give up as a software developer because, especially in the mobile world, it's so new that the tools that we are using, it's promised that they're going to update dramatically a year from now. So a lot of people, they want to do the bare minimum. They want to stick to web and then do whatever they were assigned to do in college. And that's one of the reasons why people don't learn React Native or just become a mobile developer in general. Another reason why people don't ever learn mobile development is because they don't build projects outside of the classroom. I know plenty of people, before I even got into software development, that were in computer science that were really smart, man. I know they can build video games. They can just build a lot of real cool things. But on the weekends, and I'm sure you listening to this, you may be one of them. But on the weekends, they would just go out, party, get drunk. They really didn't have much knowledge about the actual tools they would use in the everyday work environment. Because when you're just doing things that are in school, they typically use tools that are outdated. And they use these outdated tools or these tools that are very generic because they don't change. So when you actually get out of college and you get into the work environment, there's nothing that separates you from another developer. Most of the time, you're competing against other people who just graduated from college, who only have projects that they actually created in the classroom. So there's nothing to really separate you from those people. And not only that, if you're competing, a lot of times you're competing for an internship with those same people. That means that you're going to put in a lot of time in your free time. Because literally, I know the BlackBerry was like the top phone when I was in college. And then all of a sudden, overnight, the smartphone became the big thing. And everybody was glued to their phones. And really, out of curiosity, I was like, hey, this looks pretty interesting. Let me figure out what it's all about. Let me learn about it. And a lot of people who are actually in computer science, who actually try to get into this field, they're not willing to put in that extra work, that extra time. They don't have that same curiosity or that same excitement for the tool. And the third reason is just because you're lazy. Let's keep it real. I know a lot of people who are just brilliant when it comes to just reading the book and remembering what was in that book. But like I said, they could party the night before and then do an all-nighter and then get easily a B+ or an A in that class. And people don't want to really, like I said, they don't want to put in that time to actually learn a new skill. Like, for example, working in a professional field, I'm sure some developers can relate to this. You'll get guys who have 20 years plus of experience, but they have 20 years plus of experience using tools and maintaining applications that were built 15, 20 years ago. A lot of the interviews that I've actually been having, some of these companies, they have applications that haven't been updated in 3 years. And those applications haven't been updated, so that means that because of that, they're using outdated components, just things that don't even exist anymore. So a lot of these engineers, they put themselves in a hole because they're using tools that aren't really marketable. And although they have that 20 years experience, they think that, oh, I had the experience, it's going to be easy for me to find a job, but it's not. One of the developers not a developer, one of the recruiters told me, like, yeah, they might have 10 years of experience, but their skills are jack squat. They can't do anything. I had an interview with, I'm not going to say the company it was, but I had a pretty good interview. And I had more experience with React Native than anybody else there. And they grilled me during this interview. And the reason they did that is because they know most people don't have React Native experience. They know most people don't really have that hands-on professional experience. It's always mostly web. And when I got in there, dude was trying to intimidate me a little bit, but I knew what I was doing. And I had to tell him, like, hey, man, if you just be quiet and allow me to do my thing, I promise you, I can completely complete this project with flying colors. And that's exactly what I did. And things ended up working out for me. So I don't know if you've been watching this channel for a while or if you're new to my channel, but make sure you subscribe to this channel, man, because I'm going to be doing a lot of things covering React Native and then also just showing you a little bit about my life. This is, I'm trying to do something unique. I feel like people kind of put themselves in a hole. They're sitting at the desk and they're just teaching about code. It can be kind of boring. And honestly, I don't want to talk about code the entire time. I want to give you guys some knowledge. I want to give you guys a chance to get to know me. And if you're interested in learning React Native, check out my course, Learning React Native Without the Bullshit. There's a link in the description below. And I'm sure, especially if you're a beginner, you're going to get a lot from actually enrolling in this course. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.